So it's been a long time since I did the last Q&A video, but here is the third Q&A video on this channel. So first one, Bruce on YouTube. I would like to know how karate has helped you as a person in your everyday life besides learning self-defense techniques. How has it helped you improve your character or change anything about you? Thank you so much for asking, Bruce. I think overall, it has allowed me to stay focused and to not be so nervous before anything. Because in kata, everybody is staring at you, right? And you have to perform, give your 100%. Let's say I'm doing a presentation in front of a client. I have to be confident, right? I don't want to be like, I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta be confident and state my point of view. So that's what helped me a lot. Also speaking like this in front of the camera, you need a certain level of confidence, and I think kata gave me a similar sense. So if that answers your question. Second one, yeah, we'll be going fast. Fast Turtle, I think you comment a lot on my live stream as well. Thank you so much. Well, I'm not sure if you've been asked this before, but how long have you been studying karate? What was it like for you at the beginning? Bonus question, how old are you? I guess that's three questions, sorry. No problem. Yes, I have answered that in my first Q&A video, so if you want to see that, you're welcome to as well. But I have been doing karate for around 9-10 years. Right, if I'm counting it correctly. 9-10 years. I started when I was in middle school, and then I started taking it seriously after high school. And right now I'm 23, I'm turning 24 in April, next April. And what was it like at the beginning? So at the beginning, I liked kata more and I hated kumite because up to that point, I only played soccer and I just couldn't understand how to attack an opponent and when to go. Now that I think about it, it's same as dribbling. It's same as dribbling the ball and sensing the opponent's movement and going to the other side. But then I couldn't have that thinking process when I was doing kumite for the first time. So I would just rush in, get punched in the head, and I'll be like, I hate kumite. But now I like both of them. As for kata, the more you practice, the better you get. There's nothing that you cannot control in kata besides, I guess, the condition of the floor. So I guess the more you try, it's gonna go directly to the result of your kata performance. So I liked kata better. Pablo Zamora, thank you for asking. Have you practiced other martial arts rather than karate? And if so, what is your insight on them? I wouldn't say I have officially practiced other martial arts, but I did judo in gym classes because in Japan, in middle school and high school, we have judo classes, I think, for a couple of months each year during the winter season. And as for judo, I learned how to have the ukemi, which means falling on the ground without hurting yourself, and some basic throws, which helped me a lot in ashibarai in karate as well. So I think, yeah, it had a good influence on my karate career as well. As for taekwondo, I did just a little bit, just 1 or 2 lessons at a dojang, and it was ITF dojo. And we did some kicks, maashigeri, kekomi kind of kick. I couldn't do tul because I didn't have the opportunity. But yeah, we did some kicks, punches, sparring, and it was very interesting for me. And the next martial art that I want to do is taekwondo because I've been seeing a lot of videos on my channel and I'm starting to get interested in it. So yeah, maybe I'm going to be going to a taekwondo dojo and to spar with a player there. So look forward to that series. Bruno Carrera, so yeah, same video. Have you tried taking classes in taekwondo? Yes, I will be in the future. What's your favorite kata in bunkai? Peaceful warrior. Thank you for asking. Favorite kata in bunkai? Maybe I answered this before and I said something like Niju Shiho, maybe. But now I like Sochin. Sochin is a kata in Shotokan. It's not that long, but the Fudodachi is one of the characteristics of that kata, and since it has a heavy vibe to it, I really like it. And although there aren't a lot of bunkais for Sochin, I think especially the keage and then the MP part, I like that one a lot. With the keage, you're basically flicking the opponent's arm and then you're charging in with the elbow. So that's what I like. Sojin. Look that up on YouTube. Do you do Okinawan karate? Ivano, Malari. No, I've never been to a Okinawan dojo before, but I have been seeing YouTube videos on YouTube with an Okinawan karate video, and it has been helping me a lot, especially with the concept of making a kime with the bent elbow. It was interesting for me. Breathing in kata, please elaborate. Okay, as for the breathing part, I have done a full video on it right here, so please check that out first. To sum it up, I basically talk about breathing from your stomach and to not over exaggerate it. So yeah, please check that out. Next question, how do you do a split as flexibility plays important role? Thank you for asking. Yes, flexibility plays an important role, but don't make the goal a split, okay? That's not the goal. The goal is to be able to kick the opponent to the head, basically, because you're talking about flexibility here. Being able to do a split is not necessary for you to do a good kick. So I can't do a full split personally. If I warm up, have a lesson, and then when I'm cooling down my body, I can't do a 180 degree. I'm probably like 160, but that's how far it can go. If you're looking for a small tip, the only thing I can give you is to stretch after the warm-up when the blood is flowing through the body. I've talked about that in my stretching video as well, so please check that out for more detail. And to breathe in, stretch, hold it there, breathe in at the same spot, stretch, and continue that for around 5 minutes, and then your body's gonna go down slowly and slowly. So yeah, please try that at home. But as I said again, being able to do a split or being able to kick high isn't the purpose. The purpose should be to be able to kick the opponent, so don't confuse there. Okay, next question. Why do they wear blue and red belts in karate competitions even though they're black belts? Oh, that's an interesting question. Thank you for asking. The reason is if they're both wearing black belts, then it's kind of confusing for the audience and for the referee to see which one is which. So to make it easier, they have having a red and a blue belt. Maybe one of the players can be a brown belt having a red belt. Doesn't really matter. Right now in competitions, the belt color doesn't really matter. What matters is how good you are with that kata or the actual kumite match. So if that answers your question, yeah, the answer would be to differentiate which one is which. Next question, have you experienced any serious injuries? Nothing severe, I guess. But like I mentioned before, I hated kumite and the only thing I can do was to rush in. So I got punched a lot and I hurt my jaw. So my right jaw, when I open my jaw up, I think it's going like this. It still hurts. I mean, it doesn't hurt in a daily life situation, but if I get punched again right here, then it kind of hurts. What else? I would frequently get my thumb rolled up in between my foot and the mattress. But yeah, that hurts a lot. But then, having those injuries made me learn what to do right after the injury. So make sure you guys ice it like crazy for at least 2 days, and then start having some bandages around it. But keep icing it for at least 2 weeks maximum. Next question. Some people get songs stuck in their heads. Do you ever get a kata stuck in yours? Actually, I guess the answer is yes, because let's say I'm waiting at the station, I find myself doing moving my hands like a karate movement. So let's say I was practicing Jion for that week, then maybe at the station I'll be waiting for the train and be like this, without noticing. So yeah, I guess yes. Can you do a breakdown video of Gangaku step by step? Yes, that will be coming up in the future, definitely. But please wait for other kata videos because I'm going to be covering Heian Godan and Tekki Shodan next week. So that should come up in the next week or 2 weeks. So please wait for that first, and then we'll go through Kanku Dai, Kanku Sho, those basic ones, and then we'll go to Gankaku. So I'm sorry to keep you guys waiting, but they will come up. Next question. Can you do a video on how to do kata jumps? Enpi, Unsu, Kanku Sho. Thank you for asking. Actually, have you read my mind? I was gonna take a how to do a jump video this weekend so that I can upload it next week. So please look forward to that. I'm gonna be breaking down it in 3 simple steps, things not to do. So I think you can learn a lot from that video. So watch that video and please look forward to it. What are the key elements that should be focused on when practicing kata? Thank you for asking. I actually answered this in another video that I've done already, so I want you guys to check that out. But simply, if I put it simply, it's basically talking about that you have to update your sense to adjust your movement. Because if you focus on getting the correct movement, it's gonna get hard. So I think you should level up your ability to adjust your body every single time. So please check that out. Sensei, are there exercises to improve the hip movement? Thanks for asking. I haven't like compiled everything into one video, but I think you can see specks of it around my channel. So by watching my channel overall, I think you'll understand how to do Hanmi Zenmi. And if you want me to look at yours personally, or a more feedback kind of session, then please come to my group lesson up here, where I talk about how to turn your hip with using your lower body. So I recommend you guys to check it out if you have some time. Tips or exercises in solo to improve my reaction timing in kumite. Better reflex response. Oh, I guess first, before you make your reactions fast, you have to know when to react, right? So please watch this timing video. I've broken down your timing into 4 types. So check that out first. Know when to react, what to look for, and practice. As for the practices, I have done a 5-minute karate exercise video where we did a timing. So I would go in and then you can react in front of the PC or the phone. So that's this video. So check that out after learning about timing. That should help you a lot. So I guess that'll be it for the video today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be doing this Q&A video next month as well, if I don't forget. So if I'm forgetting, please comment that down below. And if you have any other questions, then please comment down below. I will see you guys in the next video. If you'd like me to look at your kata and your kumite personally, then please consider subscribing to my group lesson.